Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's video is going to be like a weekend review, like I did a couple weeks ago with like the last couple weeks with the Toga video and talk about St. Louis and stuff. So last week in UVS for me has been pretty good. We did our league championship for the season 5 mat. I'll put that up on the screen or a flash or something. Other than that, it's been news about Attack on Titan. It's dropped into UGN, which then now it's in UVS Ultra. So you can go and build decks now, which is really cool. I'll have a Ymir. I already, as of recording, Ymir will be out tomorrow, but this video comes out Monday, so it would have been on Saturday. So there'll be there won't be a card, but go watch it. It's on the channel. Anywho, yeah. So I stole this deck from Barlow. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I haven't played a 7-hander in a long time, and Rodon scratches an itch, I guess. Like I love controlling speed. I love knowing what the top 2 cards to 4 cards on my deck is, which seems like cheating, right? So I was 2nd seed going into the tournament, so that means I was only gonna go 2nd against Ben, who was 1st seed, and I had so we had 6 people. So me and Ben had round 1 buys, and then so it went from like top 6 to top 4, and then I played against a Genkai, piloted by Paul Baker. He's been playing the good symbol since forever, and he's just been gravitating either to Genkai or Gran Torino, and he was on Genkai this time. And game 1 went really well, really weird. I built for 3 straight turns. I had like 1 attack, so it was kind of weird. It's like, cool, man. I had like a billion foundations, and I was blocking, and I got kind of worried that eventually, like, he's just gonna. I can't pressure him, so he can't. He just gets to hold on to his attacks the entire time, right? He gets to sculpt. So really, I had to just block out of my mind and sculpt the top couple cards in my deck just to make sure I blocked well. And eventually, it came down to that I was like, eventually I'll draw attacks, right? So I drew like a grip of attacks, and it ended up with him dying to a giant focused attack. So game 2, I actually got to aggress a lot more. I had to attack him on turn 2 and 3, and then finish him off on 4. Because like once I got set up, and I sighted in my dimensional spheres for his throws, like I wasn't losing that match. Like I won 2-0. And then finals, I faced Ben Lambright. Obviously, game 1 I stole game 1 because he left me like at 3. He left me at 1 or 2, and I was able to steal game 1. And then game 2, I was an idiot, and I played a 6 diff with 3 foundations and checked a 3 and committed 3. But it ended up being I was a 5 check off from winning game 2, and then game 3. Pony did pony things on turn 3, and I died, so I really couldn't do too much. But yeah, so we lost the mat, but had a great time. It wasn't like bad games at all. Also, I'll put in the description box below. All of our locals matches are recorded and put on the Boar's Hat Games YouTube page, so please go. Also, like, comment, subscribe here. And then also do that over there, because Stan and Todd do the Lord's work for our game. So I guess moving forward, Gen Con was this weekend, and this past weekend, and they did the Attack on Titan promos, which were like alt art foils of the character's normal color. So that's pretty cool. I guess they ran out of Sasha in like an hour, which is kind of crappy, because like your event was capped at 240 or 230, but you only had 100 promos. That doesn't make any sense, unless like they had unless they wasn't really sold out, and it was just trying to get people to run and go or whatever. But anywho, we ended up getting a couple sets through some various channels, and we'll be giving some away on the channel. So we're gonna try to do a sub bump. Try to push some subs. If you haven't subbed yet, we're hoping to get maybe a couple sets to give away on the channel after we hit like a certain amount of subscribers. So just keep your eye out for that. Some maybe not official news. Tekken playmats were found on the website, somehow in the internet. I won't post any pictures because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. And then also Attack on Titan 2 playmats were also found in the ether. So keep your eyes open for those. Those mats look really sick. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, pre-releases for Attack on Titan as of when this video comes out will be Saturday. So good luck on all your pre-releases. Also, maybe we could probably go over. Maybe I'll use this to go over the characters and yeah, because someone asked about this. Card search. Come on, work. For some reason, my computer is slow. There we go. Come on, buddy. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. But yeah, someone asked the content creators to kind of rank the characters for sealed. So we'll do that for sealed and draft. So let's go ahead and pull them up. All right, see make sure this is all. Let me. Yeah, we'll just use it like that. That's fine. Boop. All right. Annie. I mean, she gives a throw, which is really cool. Like, in a set with like very little throw hate, except for like maybe like like a couple cards, like a non-powerful attack throw is really good, especially if you're like slam down one of those 8 diff moves and just give it throw. If you get backups, maybe her flip side's useful, but you can honestly just play her off of her front side. So she's actually probably kind of nice. 7 hand size with a throw. Armin, 6 hand size. He gets to look at the top of the deck. I highly doubt you can probably use this enhance to perfect block some things. Let's see. Like Armin's probably okay. He's not probably the best because you're gonna have to have on offense. He's gonna be really good because you're gonna look at the top of your card of your deck at all times. But the bottom enhance maybe not so much. Bearded Titan, useless because why play him when you can play characters with abilities. Beast Titan all depends on if you get any backups, but like being able to clear your first attack's pretty good. Berthold, he's gonna be crazy. If you can get enough momentum and then draw and then transform, yeah. Big Mouth Titan, a damage bump's really good, and I guess you can pick and choose an attack at any time. Probably okay. Connie's probably not very good because you don't know if you're going to have printed 3 difficulty attacks or not. So he's probably not the best. And then you're probably just grasping at straws because everyone's going to be playing. You're like it's sealed, so everyone or draft, and everyone's going to be playing like a bunch of just random stuff. Aaron gets damage and foundation control once per turn. That seems like just such a weird once per turn on a character. I guess it works if you unblock. You don't block 2. I think Aaron would be fine. Mill 2 for a damage is mill 2 for 2 damage for each attack milled this way. Oh, I mean, it's mill 2 for +2 to 4 damage, which is okay, I guess. Irwin really only going to work if you see a lot of sacrifice. There's probably a fair amount of sacrifice, and you get sacrifice on your face, so he's probably pretty good because he has speed control on his face. Hanji's crap because you're going to need backups, and there's only two 4 diffs in this set, so yeah. But if you get one, Hanji's probably pretty good. But you need to get Hanji and one in, yeah. So Hannes is probably okay because he's a damage bump. Plus, he has a speed reset on face, which is not terrible. John's probably really good because he gets momentum, and then he gets perfect blocks, which is really good. Krista, it just depends on how much like discard outlet you have, so it's probably not the best because you're going to rely on wall counter like support if you don't have a lot of discard outlets. Levi's gonna be good because he gets a perpetual stat bonus, and you get to basically be a seven-hander. Marco's probably not terrible because you sacrifice a foundation to get two and one. That's actually really good. Mikasa is probably just all dependent on your attacks you draw. You get, but I think she's probably gonna be pretty good. Reiner's gonna be very good. Sasha may depend if you get potatoes or not, but I don't know. I think you can being able to. I mean, that response isn't once per turn. So if you're able to clear multiple cards during the combat phase, you get to add printed and any asset and foundations is printed once. You can get snap blocks and stuff. That's not bad. Smiling Titan's really good. You just commit her. You know, you commit her for a bunch of damage and speed. Your mirror's crazy. Little inside knowledge, Tam played her in the pre-release at Gen Con and murked people with her. Ymir's nuts in sealed. And these are challenger deck characters, so they're not in there. And these are the starter deck characters. So yeah, I would say that's you probably want to aim for like a character with big stats, like Ymir, Smiling Titan, Reiner, Mikasa, Levi, even Marco. John's going to be really good because he can perfect block stuff and make it really easy, or make it really hard for your opponent to block. So that's what I would probably sit at, somewhere around there. Hope to pull those. But you definitely don't want to play like a character like Krista or Hanjay. Like Connie seems pretty bad because he's half a character. I mean, like, unless you get some 3 difficulty moves, then he's an 8-hander, which is kind of cool. Bird's really good. Beast Titan's probably okay if you get shift attacks and Titan backups. So he's probably okay, but he's an SR character, so more often than not. Annie's probably pretty good on her human face, just because she gets a throw every turn, which is actually not bad, especially in a set with like 12 damage moves. So, all right, guys. So that's all I got for you. So this week at locals, I'm playing Lady Nagant. So this week in UVS will be a Lady Nagant talk about my. I'm either playing Death Joker or Void Joker at my next locals before the AOT stuff starts hitting, because we gotta get people trained up for Atlanta, which is the next regional, at least in NA. And that's all I got. So stay tuned for any news revolving the AOT promos that I may or may not be able to give away. And that's all I got for you for this week and this week in UFS. And as always, take care.